In this episode of Diaries of a Cheshire Wildlife Watcher Notes, I'll be showing you my local patch and introducing you to a very special bird who lives there. Although a very common bird, mute swans are so interesting and have a very secret lifestyle that not many of us get to see. But after filming and photographing my resident male mute swan and his many females and cygnets over the years, I have photographed Flash over many years, and I think I was 15 when I first photographed him with his cygnets down on the River Dane. He is easily identifiable by his tag on his leg, and last year we sent this information from his tag to our local BTO ringer to find out his history. We found out he was first ringed in 1997 on a canal at Northwich, which is 10 miles away. As he was ringed as a first year cygnet, this means he's about 15 to 16 years old. I have followed his life from spring, summer, autumn and winter, so I have seen amazing behaviours under the stars while the moon reflects onto the water's surface. I also once had a small boat on the water for a few months last winter, and as I had it moored on Flash's territory, Flash and his most recent mate, whose name is Dawn, and I'll mention a bit more information about her later on. They both used to come and tap on my boat's window for food in the middle of the night, which woke me up and unnerved me sometimes. But it was a pleasure to have their company in the darkness. But sometimes when they knocked on the boat, I was unsure whether it was them or a thief trying to steal something from my boat, which did happen over the winter period last year, but I'll go into that in another episode of Diaries of a Cheshire Wildlife Watcher. Over the years, Flashes had had a few mates, but the two that stand out to me were Dawn and Snow. The first was Dawn, who was with Flash for many years, and they have raised many families together on this territory on a small lake in the beautiful Cheshire countryside, a few miles away from my home. Here's a little bit of information about Dawn. And she was ringed as a second year cygnet in Staffordshire on the 1st of June 2010, making her about 4 to 5 years old when Flash was with her. She and Flash had many cygnets together over the years, and she was a great mum. But in October 2012, she tragically died after hitting power cables when taking off from a local reservoir in the middle of the night. We reported her death to the BTO and the swan ringers, and then we checked her body to see if she had any other injuries from any humans, dogs or any other wild animals, but as there were no suspicious circumstances, we decided on returning her body to the river, where she spent so many years raising her cygnets, teaching them everything they would need to survive. There's a little bit of information about Flash and his first mate, Dawn, which tragically ended. In the next episode of Diaries of a Cheshire Wildlife Watcher Notes, I'll share the events in Flash's life over the past 2 years. Following Dawn's death, he was left alone on a cold, dark lake in the middle of winter. But don't be too sorry for Flash. A young female swan called Snow was just around the corner, just in time for the breeding season. Thanks for watching this episode of Diaries of a Cheshire Wildlife Watcher Notes, and you can find more of my photos, videos and wildlife projects on my Facebook page, Twitter and on my blog. Thanks again, and I'll see you in the next episode of Diaries of a Cheshire Wildlife Watcher.